Hello, happy Friday. So here is your instructional video for your vase enclosure. So as you can see, I have pre-painted mine so that we didn't take up the whole length of the video painting and watching it dry. So what you'll want to do when you get your kit and you get all of your supplies out, you will want to paint your little guys here, or if you prefer to leave them the natural color, leave them natural. That's an option that you guys can choose on your own, either to paint the little wood pieces or leave them the color that they are. Either would look great. I just gave you some option to decide for yourself. So your vase enclosure, the size, let's talk about the size. So this is already started and almost done. It takes quite a while to glue and get this done. So for the sake of the video and not wanting to spend a lot of time on your day, for me, I just wanted to do some of this so that we were ready, and you could only just have to sit through a couple minutes of me putting this together instead of 20. So I'm time saving for you. So the one thing that I will say about painting these, you all have brown paint. I used very little paint. This was full and I used all of it. But basically what you're gonna wanna do is take your dry paintbrush, get very minimal paint on here, and it almost will stain the wood. Instead of a thick layer of paint, you just want it to look stained. You still will want the wood grain aspect to come through a little bit. You can see on this one that it looks like it's stained and not painted. That's the look that we're going for. So each one of these wooden blocks will take very little paint. I will save you and tell you that the bottom you do not need to paint, because you're not going to see the bottoms of these unless you turn it upside down like this. So to start this, figure out what size diameter you want this to be. If you want to make two smaller ones, you could do that. You just have to tighten your first row. So I'm going to show you on here a couple of different ways you can do this. So you want to lay out, I used 6 for my base layer, and then every layer has 6 pieces separated. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the 6. So your first layer is going to be totally detached. You cannot pick up your first layer and the whole thing come with it, okay? So you want to build on this layer so that when you put your second layer down, you can pick the whole thing up and transfer it. Okay, so that's what basically I'm working with. What you want to do and how you want to place these. You have open spots in between each of your wood pieces. You're going to take your next layer and connect the 2 wood pieces with that space. So here's a space. I'm going to lay this one on top of the 2, connecting them. So I'm going to need a drop of glue. Get this glue open here. I need a drop of glue on each one of these wood pieces. Like so. Take your wood piece, connect the 2. Give it a slight push. You're going to continue that all the way around. There's my dots of glue on each wood piece, and then I'm placing another one. Glue, glue on 2 separate pieces, connecting the pieces with my piece of wood. And I'm just going to follow that pattern all the way around. until we have completely made the circle. Okay, there's my last piece. Now you're gonna have to let this last layer dry completely before I put this onto this, because that's eventually what we're gonna do. So once this is completely dry, I will be able to pick it up just like this and place it, okay? So I could also just place it right on top. However, I'm gonna let it dry and then we will finish that out. You could even place something heavy like a book on top of it while it dries. So let's pretend like this isn't even here and we've completed our vase. If you make the diameter small, it will be taller, of course. What I want to do is place this votive inside of the vase. You guys can also place an actual glass vase inside of here with your votive, your faux votive, and light it up that way. I would like to turn off the light though, so I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna do a little magic trick and I'm gonna disappear from your camera real quick. I'm gonna turn off the lights and I'm gonna have to turn off my other light, and then I wanna place this in here so you guys can get the full effect, okay? Be right back. Hang tight with me. Here we go. Let me get my other light off here. And it's gonna be dark. Hang tight. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like me dropping it first. Can you see? Kind of. It's a little bit dark. Let me do something. Figure something out here. I want you to see it better. Let me dim my light way down. Let's see if that works. I feel like I need to whisper. Okay. Can you guys see it? And I know you can see the top. You can see it through there. Isn't that cool? So I guess this isn't the best lighting. However, I'm gonna turn all the lights back on so that you can see what it should look like in the light. I'm gonna back it up here. I'm gonna turn on my lights now. Okay. So I think you get the gist of what we're going for here. The picture in the newsletter was pretty good. You guys were able to see it in the newsletter as well. So you have option to just place your votive on the surface and let it shine through that way, or you can place a actual glass vase in there, and that can be your enclosure like planned. I'm just giving you options. Place your votive into your glass vase and you would be all set. How cute. Those are super, super easy. They were a little bit time consuming with painting all of the wood pieces, but it gave me something to do, and how cute. I thought very long and hard about what color to paint these because I wanted to kind of go out of the box a little bit and show you one painted differently, but I really did like the brown, keeping it natural wood color. But you guys can paint them to match your decor. Black, cream. I thought cream would look really pretty when you have a candle in it and it's nighttime. Something to match your decor. Sage, a green color would be very pretty. A baby blue. Anything that this light is going to shine on will be pretty. So drop your creation into our comments. let me see your work. Let me see what you ended up doing for your project. Another way that you guys can kind of know where to place your pieces is every other one just match up. So this one is right here on the bottom. You're gonna have a space, and then just lay your next one right above. So they all kind of go in the same line here. That's kind of how I tried to work it so that I knew where my placement would be. But for the most part, once you do the first couple rows, it'll breeze by. It's just getting your diameter set to what size you want it. So match it up to whatever vase you're using, or if you have a little votive holder that you want to use, match it up to that. And you, like I said, you may be able to get a couple different vase enclosures out of these. Just depends on what size you want. So I hope that you guys enjoy this one. Make a couple more. I think they're so cool. And add a little character to your living quarters, right? So enjoy this one. If you signed up for this craft kit, they are ready and available to pick up at the center that you chose. And I hope that you all have a great weekend. Hang in there. It's Friday, so that's awesome. We love Fridays, right? We get to pick up crafts. And as always, thank you for sharing and spreading the love. And I send it right back to you. Have a good one.